Hello, church. I'm Pastor Kelly, Missions and Cares Pastor here at Lenexa Baptist Church. James 1:22 through 24 says to be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man observing his natural face in the mirror. For he observes himself, he goes away, and he immediately forgets what kind of man he was. If you're a follower of Christ, then the Bible is your source of wisdom and instruction. And the book of James is one of my favorite books in the Bible because it is so practical. James is kind of an owner's manual for how we're to live our lives and how we're to love the people that God has placed all around us. The owner's manual in my truck is full of useful information and instructions. But I learned a long time ago that it's only valuable if you read it and then follow through and do what it tells you to do. James makes it clear that that same principle applies to the Scripture. Just reading from this book isn't nearly enough. We must be ready and willing to act on what it says and to allow it to change us to be more like Christ. It's easy to have enough knowledge to be a great armchair quarterback. But until you step on the field and get in the game, that knowledge just isn't worth much at all. 2 Timothy 3:16 tells us that all Scripture is useful to shape and change every part of our lives. But the value only comes when our lives become a reflection of the truths of Scripture and the holiness of Christ.